Hello and welcome to a Premiere Pro video. We're going to look at the Essential Graphics panel here, do some really basic stuff so that you can use the Essential Graphics panel, and we're going to do it with shapes because why not? So you can see I just clicked there in the rectangle tool and I've drawn probably a rectangle, and we get a shape and we also get vector motion. So to put it very simply, vector motion, we can move the shape around, we could rotate the shape, and here in shape path is we can make the shape bigger or smaller. That's the simple outlay of looking at it. So, for instance, we could do position. There's the starting position. We could say just move it down here by dragging along there. And you can see there's the ending position. So that's what we can do in that section. Now with path, path is when we actually change how the shape looks, right? So if I do path here, what we can do is we can then click here or press V and then click on the shape and then say we want something like that. So you can see it's then getting smaller as it goes down. So just take a look at that. It's getting smaller as it goes down. So that is the essential way to how to work with shapes. Okay, let's start again, and we're going to try a different approach this time. So one thing to mention is when you're looking at your timeline is where the shapes are actually created. So say we draw a rectangle here, you can see in Essential Graphics we've got shape 1. If I draw a second rectangle, we get shape 2. But another way to do it is we could draw a rectangle here. There's shape 1. And then we could click here in a different layer and then click again. And you'll notice that it actually got created here in the timeline panel. So then you could have them on different layers. And there's a reason why you might want to do that, because when you group things together, and it can get more. So if you want to work on different layers, you can work on different layers in the timeline. Definitely worth keeping that in mind. But for now, I want to look at working on the same layer. So we're going to just check out the same layer stuff. So to make things a little bit clearer, you can see obviously we've got a shape 1, we've got a shape 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of these shapes a different color. So we'll make this one red. And then what we can see is if we go to Lumetri color, for instance, Lumetri color, and we're going to change the let's change the lighting exposure. You can see this is actually affecting everything because it's all like one big unit on the layer. Okay, but now let's go back to Essential Graphics, and there you can see there's the Lumetri color. So watch what will happen when I actually move this layer down. So you can see now the blue rectangle is no longer being affected. So the actual order of the layers is very similar to the order of layers in Photoshop. So that's how that works. Yeah, and just to finish off this kind of basic look, just to clarify again, if we did a position and then we move it down, you can see the whole lot is being moved down. So that's why you might want to have it on separate layers like I just showed, because you might not want to do that. But yeah, so that is going to do for this video, so thanks for watching.